During my journey, I met so many people that were living their life in Italy and they were carrying their business overseas. And there are multiple reasons to do so. So you're most familiar with your home country, it is faster, it is quicker, taxes are cheaper, and why not? And oftentimes they say, hey, like, I'm not a citizen of Italy, I just live here, all my clients are overseas, why should I incorporate my business in Italy? It is cheaper and faster in the UK or in the US, why should I do it? And in the end, there is a free mobility of capital within the EU, so I can live wherever I want and I should do business wherever I want. That's a basic right of the EU, so why not? Well, the tax office has a different point of view, and if you are one of those people, please stop doing that and let me explain you why. So, the Italian tax office and the government, they set up rulings called Esterovestizione, which translates as foreign dressed. So, you have a company that is registered abroad but should be technically based in Italy. So, if it's harder to determine tax residency for individuals, it's way easier for companies, because where is your registered access? Companies do not wander around, they do not take planes, they do not stay in different countries, they're just based somewhere. So if your company is based in London, well, of course you have to pay taxes to the United Kingdom, and the same happens to Italy. If your company is based in Milan, that's where you have to pay taxes. It's very easy. You have a registered office. However, the tax office has a different point of view. And they say, it doesn't matter where the company is registered, it matters where is the place of effective management. So, companies are static, but individuals are the ultimate beneficiary of that, and they are the ones making the decision. So they don't care where the shareholders live. So there's a free mobility of capital. You can move your capital wherever you want. So I can be a partner, a shareholder in a US corporation, as well as in a Russian company and an Indian company, and nobody cares. But where are the decisions made? So, if you have a structured business, well, that's harder to tell. And if you think, you can also run companies meeting through the computer. So it doesn't matter to have a physical office anywhere. And many companies do not even have that. Think about all the companies operating in the computer science sector or selling digital marketing services. It's just one person through a company doing it online, and their clients are overseas. So where is the place of effective management? Well, according to the tax office, is where you are resident. So if you just stay in Italy and you're a tax resident of Italy because you love Italy, you prefer to stay here instead of wherever your company is registered, well, that's where the tax office says that's where the company should be based. So there are multiple consequences for that. First, you didn't register the business here, so you have a charge for that. You didn't request the partita IVA, the VAT trading number, and there's a charge for that. You didn't file the quarterly VAT return and the annual VAT return. You didn't file the annual tax return. You didn't file the annual regional surcharge return, and you didn't pay any of those taxes. And on top of that, there is a fine of 120% up to 240% of any tax due. So that's crazy. Like, if you get busted, you're done. And it's almost impossible to challenge that because they are based on registered information. So it's you running your own business somewhere else while living in Italy. It's very hard to find a suitable defense. It's very hard to find a mitigating factor. And there are no amnesty programs on that. So this is really a bad decision. And so what you can do, well, unfortunately, you cannot fix the past, but you can fix the future. So think about changing the place of effective management. So adding people to the board. If the board is composed of 3 people and you're the only one living in Italy, well, the tax office cannot challenge that. Or create a permanent establishment in Italy, create a subsidiary in Italy and let some money be taxed by the Italian government. Or own the business up and use tax efficient regimes. So the assumption that Italy is a high jurisdiction country, high tax jurisdiction, it's true, But there are ways to minimize that. And probably you should go under that route so you can carry on your business activity safely and saving taxes. Once again, planning beats improvising.